If you're watching this, you probably are queer, to be honest, or you're an ally, which is also good. You can also keep watching if you're an ally.
Don't need to worry, we won't fade.
The Christmas holidays can be a bit difficult for queer people sometimes. I think specifically when you're trans, definitely in the beginning of your transition, it can be very hard to, go into the holidays, and normally it's like this celebration time, but now everything is a bit different and harder, and that's a feeling that I've had like since I came out as non-binary trans. There are things that have changed. It's not even like you can have a very supportive family, but still there will be things that make it more difficult for you. If you, for example, have changed your name, your pronouns over time, these are things that even if someone has good intentions, it can take really a lot of time to adapt. And the holidays, you hear a name a lot, you hear pronouns a lot, and there's a big chance that it will not always be right. It's also possible you have a non-supportive family. That's of course way harder, because then you know that the intentions are even not really good. But either way, I know it's hard to deal with the misgendering, with the dead naming, with not being seen for who you are. That's like a very difficult part of being trans, being non-binary, being queer. When it comes to sexuality, I remember the question, do you have a boyfriend? It got asked like every year, like at any celebration time, any time we got together with family. It was like the norm to ask that question. Instead of asking like, do you have a partner? It was always, do you have a boyfriend? Yeah, it's a difficult question if there's a gender implied. If you are not even certain if you are into a certain gender and you constantly get asked that question. There are just things that are hard about being queer during the holidays, during celebrations. But I want to send you lots of love and know that you're not alone in that. There's a lot of people who feel the same way as you do. Take care of yourself. Remind yourself that you know who you are. And if you're out of the closet already, you can definitely remind people if they make mistakes. Like, don't be too people-pleasing. I've done that a lot, but I'm starting to notice that it's not really such a good way to go about it, because you will just continue people-pleasing, and people around you will also feel like they can just misgender you, and it will not be such a big deal, because you always say that it's not a big deal. But if you would explain to them what it means to you to be gendered correctly and how it feels to not be gendered correctly, I think that really makes a big difference. Sometimes you need to have some hard conversations. Sometimes if you don't have the energy, you can just let it go. But I hope you feel safe to correct someone if they do make a mistake and you know that their intentions are good. Of course, people that do not really see you for who you are, maybe don't put too much energy into that, because it will just lead to a lot of conflict that maybe you don't want during this time. I wish you very nice Christmas holidays. I hope until now it's been okay, and I hope to make more videos again. I'm trying to find some topics to talk about. This is not really scripted, as you can see, it's just a ramble. Bye, thank you for watching.
You hate your president who tries to take your right.